Hey everyone and welcome to another TWM12 video on War Thunder. This one's going to be a bit short and sweet, but in it I'm pretty much going to talk about VTOL and how to use it. I've been asked this quite a bit, especially in game and in DMs on Discord, how to use VTOL. And some of the videos I've made have had comments asking about VTOL on the consoles and how to use it. To my knowledge from asking about on the consoles, it's something similar to what you have to do for PC, and that's assigning key bindings. So when you go into your controls, first thing you need to do is type in your vectors. So you've got your thrust vector, need the increase and decrease value, assign a key to it. You can either have it with relative control or with 50 or 100%. Personally speaking, on PC, I've got relative control to give me better control over my thrusters and better control over vector thrusting. So I'll leave that one up to you if you want to do that or not. So this is the key one that you need to assign. Next thing you need to do is your hover. So search hover. You need to assign hover mode. And you need to assign hover height. So up, down, relative control, dead zone. Well, you don't really need to touch the dead zone really. So assigning your increase value, decrease value. I manually reset my values anyways. And relative control. They're the main things that you need to sort out with it. So VTOL takeoff. We'll use the Harrier for the first one, then I'll show you the YAK. So taking off in VTOL, there's a few options for it. So first things first, we throw our vectors into 100%, increase our thrust. As you can see, we're taking off quite nicely, put the gear up. At this point, we slowly change the vectors forward. There's me trying to gain as much height as possible. That is not going to plan. I'm just being special here. So, I've got height on this now. There's a few ways we can do this. So, as you can see, I'm now dipping my nose in, taking the vectors off, and I'm flying away and accelerating perfectly fine. I just decided to be slightly retarded and special there and how I done that. Being a bit more difficult, making it a bit more difficult than I should. Same thing for landing. I'm not perfect at VTOL landing. Throw your vectors on, air brake out. Personally speaking, I throw it up into a bit of a climb. Admittingly, I'm not the best at VTOL landing, so I will more than likely crash here. I shall do my best not to, but I more than likely will. So I'll bring her back around, and hopefully I do not crash this. I've never landed on a carrier with VTOL using my VTOL before, so now I put my vectors into 100%. Get the thrust up. Then we just slowly ease it onto the flight deck. So it's not too difficult. It's difficult, but it's easy enough to do. And as you can see, VTOL landing on the Harrier. So next target, well not next target, next thing we're going to go on to is the YAK, or YAK 38. The YAK 38 is one I've been asked quite a bit about. So over to Russia. Whoops, need to go to aviation. And we'll use, whoops, don't want to order that. Whoops. I want to test flight. And we'll take it out with We'll put R60s on it just to put a bit of weight on it. Yep, an R60. Wait a bit. So, with the YAK, I've noticed it's a wee bit harder to do because you only have 2 vector thrusts. So, on the back 2, you're going to have the VTOL take off. There's no ifs or buts about it. You're going to have to. So, first things first, throw your vectors down to 100. As you can see, it begins opening up. You want to gain your altitude and slowly adjust your vectors going forward. Put your gear in. And as your speed slowly gets up, slowly decrease your vectors. I'm going to put my flaps out for a bit more lift. Flaps raised. Now as you can see, the speed's gaining perfectly fine. I'll throw my vectors on. And as you can see, no more worries. So the beeping is the ADATs over there. So it's giving me a warning signal that there's an anti-aircraft battery in the vicinity of me. But to me, that's a pretty cool feature. It's a really cool feature. Pardon me. So that's a quick wee guide to VTOL. I personally haven't flown the YAK since the dev server. So I'll do my best here to land this. Wait, this has no air brake. I just noticed. Fuck. This is gonna be a fun one. This is gonna be it. I've never done this in a YAK. Gonna bring it around. Slowly but surely. So it seems some of the same principles apply with landing the YAK as a Harrier. Using VTOL, now once you get practicing, you'll get a lot better at it. Me personally speaking, I need more practice at it. However, I hope some of the wee methods I've shown you will help with it, and sort of just concentrating a wee bit so I don't cock this up. Well, I lost my wheels, but it was a semi-perfect landing. Still repairable. Anyways, so main thing to remember from this here is your vector thrust. You don't want to use it too early. You don't want to adjust them too early, or you'll just flop off the front of the deck. You'll crash, you'll burn, you'll get to see a nice pretty explosion of fireworks. You don't want to do them too late. As you've seen in my Harrier, I sort of just ended up flopping up and I was like, oh shit. But I managed to crack it, thankfully. And you really want to make it, it's not hard to do. You just need to practice and practice and practice. I'm not perfect at it, but it'll take time. So you just need to assign the keys to it, essentially. That's the main thing to take away from this. Assign the keys and you'll be able to use it. Vector thrusting can be a lifesaver when dodging missiles. You can pull 12 G turns doing it. However, you burn your energy doing it. So I would highly avoid doing it if you can. But if you've got, if it's pretty much going to save your plane and you need to do it. You might as well at that point. It's a 13k repair cost. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I didn't make that too long and too painful to watch. Thanks again for watching.